Good afternoon, everybody. Does anyone know where butterflies go when it rains? This is part of Glimpses 4.5. Um, Leo says, Daddy, that 4.0, that was just too long. I said, I know it was. And you shouldn't do that anymore. So I know that as well, Leo. Thank you so much for that. I got carried away. I got carried away because it was personal. I understand that. I understand. Just don't do it anymore. Okay. I won't do that anymore. But I got a question for everyone. Where do you know where butterflies go when it rains? When I was a little kid, I had that as a question. And I asked Miss Elma, who's like our next door neighbor. She was like a grandmother to me. And I never did really, of course, get an answer to that. And when I got to be an adult and I started writing poetry, doing pondering and things of that nature and thinking, and I said, that's one of those things that God puts here for us to ponder so that we will wonder and turn back to Him. There was a poem that I wrote, and I'm going to read it for you, and then I'm out of here. It's called Where Do Butterflies Go When It Rains? A sunny day, a lovely day, a day in the month of May, with birds and bunnies and buttercups and butterflies and newborn pups, with sun and clouds and magic air. How sweet it is in a world so fair. But sun and clouds and magic air bring wind and rain. That's not so fair. Then birds to nest to get their rest, and pups to mom's enchanted breast. The bunnies have a place and ground, and buttercups have no reason to frown. But have you ever stopped to wonder where butterflies go when it's not fair? With wind and rain, it's not so fair. Poor butterflies, they have nowhere. Miss Elmer said, well, butterflies are like you and I. It's on God's good grace that we must rely. And God, our needs, He will supply. So, whenever you see a butterfly, you're seeing God's good grace for you and I. Thank you, Lord.